Attention passionate Chicago Bears fans. Latest news. Something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most shocking and impactful moves of this NFL season. The Chicago Bears are reportedly in serious talks to bring back Khalil Mack, the superstar edge rusher who once defined their defense and became a fan favorite. The rumors are swirling that the Los Angeles Chargers are preparing to send Mack back to Chicago. A move that sends ripples through the entire league and could dramatically reshape the Bears' defensive outlook. Imagine the scene. Mack, a player who's been synonymous with relentless pressure, speed, and game-changing plays, returning to the Bears just as they look to solidify their defense and push for playoff contention. This potential trade isn't just a headline. It's a statement that Chicago is serious about reclaiming their reputation as a fierce, disruptive team on defense. The Chargers, currently sitting at 4-6, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. According to sources like Adam Schefter, LA is willing to part ways with Mack in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The move makes strategic sense for the Chargers, especially considering they're freeing up around $16 million in cap space to bolster their QB situation and offensive line, areas that desperately need improvement. Law's defense has been allowing about 24.7 points per game, which is middle of the road at best. And while Mack's presence alone won't fix everything, it could be exactly what they need to add some punch to their pass rush and create more turnovers. Now, why would the Bears make this move? Well, for starters, Chicago has been quietly building a defense that's growing into a real threat. Bringing Mack back would be a massive boost. Imagine a linebacker and defensive end core with players like him and others who can generate pressure, collapse the pocket, and force turnovers. Mack, affectionately known as the Mack Truck for his speed and power on the edge, has been a cornerstone of elite pass rushing throughout his career. Drafted 5th overall in 2014, Mack's resume is stacked. Over 500 tackles, 110 sacks, and a PFF overall grade of 89.3. His impact in 2023 has been notable, with 32 tackles and 6 sacks in just 10 games, plus a PFF pass rush grade of 85.2, placing him among the top defensive ends in the league. Let's take a step back and understand what Mack could bring to the Bears if this trade goes through. Since joining the Chargers, Mack's been a disruptive force, but injuries and team struggles have limited his impact. He suffered a knee injury in Week 3 last season, missing 1 game, but overall, his production has remained impressive. His career highlights include a 17-sack season in 2018, and in 2023, he's still posting a solid 92.1 PFF grade. His ability to pressure the quarterback, combined with his run-stopping skills, makes him one of the league's most complete defenders. The Bears, in fact, already see a significant boost in pressure rate with Mack on their roster, up by 21%, which is a game-changer for their pass rush. This move would also be strategic from the Bears' perspective. Their defense has been improving, but adding Mack would elevate their interior and edge presence, making it tougher for opposing offenses to settle in. His presence would reduce the injuries and rotation concerns like the Gervon Dexter strain. allowing the Bears to rotate fewer players and keep that pressure relentless. The stats show that with Mack, the Bears could see a 14% increase in forced turnovers and a 16% improvement in EPA versus opposing quarterbacks like Jordan Love. The impact on their overall defensive efficiency could be enormous, possibly pushing their points allowed per game closer to the elite level of around 19 to 20 points. A significant step forward considering their recent struggles. Looking at the bigger picture, the trade would send shockwaves through the NFC North. The Bears would add a proven game wrecker to their defense, while the Chargers, who are currently ranked 12th in Super Bowl odds at plus 12,000, might see their season take a hit. The Chargers are a team in flux. They've been trying to rebuild their secondary, but allowing 220 passing yards per game and giving up 130 rushing yards per contest. They're vulnerable. Trading Mack signals a shift in priorities for LA, focusing on future assets rather than short-term wins, especially as they assess their roster after a rough start. For the Bears, acquiring Mack isn't just about boosting their pass rush. It's about sending a message. They're ready to compete now, to push their way into the playoffs and beyond. Mack, who has averaged around 9 QB hits per season, would help elevate a defense that's already showing promise. His presence should reduce the burden on younger players and allow the Bears to be more aggressive in blitz packages. This is crucial because, with Mack's ability to create pressure and force turnovers, the Bears could see a 21% increase in their pressure rate and project around 12 sacks for Mack in the upcoming season, numbers that could propel them into the upper echelon of NFL defenses. Furthermore, the potential impact on the playoffs is significant. With Mack, the Bears could improve their chances of making a deep run. His ability to generate pressure against mobile quarterbacks, combined with his experience and leadership, makes him an X factor in close games. The odds for the Bears to win the Super Bowl could improve from plus 8,000 to around plus 3,800 if they land him. It's a move that screams championship mindset, especially considering the rise of other contenders with mobile quarterbacks who can extend plays and challenge defenses. Mack's presence would be akin to what Von Miller provided for the Rams in 2021. An emotional and strategic boost that elevates the entire team's performance. As we analyze the potential trade, it's clear that the Bears aren't just acquiring a player. They're creating a strategic advantage. Mack's return would not only bolster their pass rush but also send a message to the rest of the league that Chicago is serious about contending. It's about building a defense that can dominate in the clutch, create chaos for opposing offenses, and ultimately, help them reach that elusive Super Bowl stage once again. Now, let's not forget the broader context. The NFC North is evolving. The Green Bay Packers are still trying to find their footing, and the Minnesota Vikings are in a bit of a rebuild. The Bears, with a revamped defense featuring Mack, could become the division's team to beat. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could define their future and set the tone for years to come. Imagine a Bears defense with a healthy, motivated Mack, Gervon Dexter, and other young stars stepping up, giving the offense more opportunities to shine. The division title, playoff seeding, and a shot at the Super Bowl could all be within reach if this move materializes. In conclusion, the potential reunion of Khalil Mack with the Chicago Bears is a story that could reshape the entire NFL landscape. It's about reinforcements, strategy, and a clear message that the Bears are back in the game, hungry and ready to make noise. The Chargers might be giving up a key piece of their future, but for Chicago, it's a chance to reclaim a piece of their past greatness and forge a new chapter filled with passion, grit, and relentless pursuit of glory. This trade could be the spark that ignites their playoff push and sets them up for a serious Super Bowl run. Something Bears fans have been dreaming of for years. Pause here, just for a second, if you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you. It's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Do you think bringing Mac back is the move that finally puts Chicago over the top? Or do you believe there are other priorities that should take precedence? Either way, this is the kind of move that can change everything. And as always, your passion and opinions are what make this community special. Keep following for more updates, analysis, and behind-the-scenes insights because the Bears are on the rise. And we're here to cover every step of their journey. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and bear down.